Hey folks, let's take a quick look at a roofing campaign. I'm going to show you a little case study. The reason I'm going to do this today is because roofing has been a really tough challenge for Google Ads. So this is a roofing repair replacement campaign for roofs, obviously, and we've been working on this since about June. So I started with the July date. Notice up here, July to current. And I share this just to show you that it is possible to get leads in roofing. It is a challenging niche, and I know some agencies that have left this niche entirely, but it is one that can work. And we've had some success in this. So I'm going to walk through this campaign real quick and just show you some of the numbers and how we approached it. So we've got a reasonable budget for roofing, given the area that we're covering, which is not in Atlanta, but near Atlanta. And you can see that we've got solid impression share. So we really have the opportunity to go a lot higher in terms of budget because we have some other tactics in our back pocket that we haven't pulled out yet that we could use here. But we've got we're hitting a bunch of the available search impression. We've got a decent conversion rate, 18%, which is really good for roofing. Obviously, we want to get that higher all the time, and a really decent cost per conversion here. Now, the way we structured this, because roofing is such a tough niche, we've had some success here. So we typically have been launching with a different approach on the ad groups. We have our converting keywords, which are primarily phrase match in this case. So we've got phrase match keywords that have worked really well for us in the past. So we have a bunch of these. Now, some of these we've added, particularly just for this campaign, but because we know they've typically worked. And then we have our standard ad groups, single theme ad groups that we typically run. Now, one thing I want to note here, because this is something that comes up a lot for people that want commercial work, is just to take a look at the search volume for things specifically containing the word commercial. It's really low. So most people, when they're searching for a roofing company, even if first of all, there's fewer commercial roofs out there, obviously, than residential roofs. Second of all, there's not that many people that search using that commercial keyword. So it makes it a little more difficult. If all you do is commercial, then you really have to use, roofing contractor near me, and then filter out the non-commercial, which is going to be most of your searches, with your ad copy. And I say your ad copy because you really want to stress in your ad copy that you're a commercial industry. You do flat roofs, you do commercial, you do big buildings, whatever it is, because you could clarify this further on your landing page, but you want to clarify it on the ad copy because you want to avoid clicks. You don't want to get to the landing page and then have them find out, oh, these guys don't do what I want. They've already clicked on your ad at that point. But I just wanted to point out that commercial volume is really low. There are some things we could do to punch that up, but frankly, they don't do a bunch of commercial, and we've got a bunch of leads here, and it's roofing, so why touch something and, that's working? So the other thing that you'll notice is we have a lot of negative keywords. In this case, we've used exact match, but just, here we've got 172 negative keywords with a lot of other competitors' names in there, because you're going to run into that a lot when you're using phrase match. Now, how do we take this up to the next level? Should the client want to become more aggressive, get more leads? What we would do is run an experiment using max conversions and broad match. And because we have an extensive negative keyword list already, broad match isn't going to kill us like it oftentimes does with all kinds of crazy search terms. It's still going to get some crazy search terms, don't get me wrong. But we would run an experiment, 50% of the traffic to broad match. But I really don't need to do that unless they want to scale up. They're only getting 50%, 56% of their current traffic with this budget. But if they want to scale it and get more leads, then that's a step that we would take. But right now, everything's copacetic. Do no harm. We'll keep running this the way it is. I'm Mark with Inbound Revenue. Please subscribe to the channel. Check me out on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, or go to inboundrevenue.com and check us out. Have a great day.